North Korea has tested a record number of ballistic missiles since last year in violation of multiple Security Council resolutions and despite stiff sanctions imposed by the international community. And this defector escaped the country to South Korea at the age of 17 in 2011.
Even as tip of the North Korean government has no policy to help us. The government turns our blood and sweat into luxurious life for the leadership and missiles that blast our hard work into the sky. We used to think that the money spent on just one missile could feed us for 3 months. But the government doesn't care and is only concerned with maintaining their power, developing nuclear weapons and creating propaganda to justify their actions.
The High Commissioner highlighted increased repression of rights to freedom of expression, privacy and movement, the persistence of widespread forced labour, often without compensation, worsening economic and social rights where private income generation is increasingly criminalised, while a travel permit system enables state control of all travel while borders remain closed.
The government's surveillance over its citizens at home and abroad has grown to an intensity rarely seen in other countries. People's rights to privacy are systematically violated. Homes are subjected to random searches. Neighbors and family members are encouraged to report on each other. Punishments for even minor infractions can be severe, possibly amounting to gross violations of human rights.
A Human Rights Council Commission of Inquiry report a decade ago catalogued decades of chronic human rights violations, demonstrating a litany of suffering that continues to this day without recourse.
We cannot remain indifferent. The pain is there. 7 decades have made it evident that neither continuing this status quo nor a build-up in military activities is an adequate response to the suffering of people in the DPRK or to creating an environment for sustainable peace in the Korean Peninsula.
Russia accused Western nations of a shameless attempt to advance their self-serving politicized agenda, while China warned the meeting would not advance peace on the Korean Peninsula.
It is irresponsible, unconstructive, and an abuse of the Council's power. If the rest of the country is really concerned about the regional peace and stability and the welfare of the people of DPRK, they should take concrete actions and make concrete proposals to promote mutual trust and resume talk.
We cannot have peace without human rights.
But the United States said it would continue to make human rights a key focus of its presidency of the Council this month.
No country has a perfect human rights record. We all have our flaws. But in open societies, people can protest. They can drive progress forward. In the DPRK, a closed, hermetically sealed country, everything is shrouded in secrecy. People are under constant surveillance, and those who speak out can be thrown in prison or worse, even executed. So we must give voice to the voiceless, and we must take up their cause.
As per general custom, the DPRK representative did not participate in the meeting despite having the opportunity to do so, while regional media reports suggest further missile tests and spy satellite launches are imminent. Sherman Bryceby's SABC News, New York.